All right. Good evening, everybody. I hope you're having a good Monday. I'm one of the band directors here at Discovery, and I get the pleasure of working with Purple and Gold Band, which is the combined group that you see behind you. Our Purple Band's on A days, Gold Band is on B days. First of all, can we give a huge round of applause for the number of kids we got up here? We got a wonderful concert here, but it's going to be a quick concert for you, and we hope you enjoy that we've been working in the fall, including our first piece of sheet music. So start off in song number 27, works on our next highest note. This is that we're working on, so this is song number 27 in our book called Reaching Higher. Song in our program here, you'll recognize this melody. I went and visited a kindergarten class out in Carlis a couple weeks ago doing beginning band testing this melody, and they sang with me on this one. And our sixth graders got to sing it back to them, which was really, really fun. So this is 31 of Mozart. How many people recognize that melody? A couple different titles to that one for sure. So this next one, song 33 in our book, we just worked on a higher note, so going up higher for our brass players, that's a lot of work. It takes a lot of practice. Our woodwinds have to memorize another fingering to use, different things like that. This next one, we're going to learn a low note. This is low 7 to us, and we get to do some cool things with it. We also get to do like the Jaws theme with this one. So if you hear that at home when they're practicing, that's low 7. So this song is number 33, and it works on low note 7. Since the fall, we've added a couple notes. We've also added some different symbols that the musicians on stage need to know. We learned about fermatas, where they have to watch the conductor and hold the note until they stop. So you're seeing some of that, as well as different repeat signs and things like that. Now we're going to move into eighth notes, which band, learning how to use our tongue to articulate these faster notes accurately is something we practice and work on. So this song is called Eighth Note Jam, and it works simply on that. So we're also using a repeat sign in this one, so you're going to hear this song twice. So here's Eighth Note Jam. So in the fall band concert, you heard us do like Hot Cross Buns, the staple first concert, first 5 note pieces. And now we've added a couple extra notes, so we get to do some different songs. Our songs get a little bit more complex. So this one, Frere Jacques, is a familiar favorite because we get to do something really cool with it. So we're going to do something called a round. So you're going to hear the woodwinds start the melody first. And then the brass and percussion players, they're going to start the melody at the beginning of the song. They're going to start the melody a little bit later. So you get this cool layering effect that the students have to coordinate. What do you do when there's other things going on around you that are different than what you're playing? So this is Frere Jacques. So we've been playing some things in the method book. The method book is important because that's where we pick up our skills, we pick up our new notes, and then we get to apply them to some songs. Those songs are pretty cool in the lesson book, but what's really unique is when we get to take what we're learning in the lesson book and we get to apply it to a piece of sheet music. So this concert today is a momentous occasion because we get our first piece of standalone sheet music. And our job as musicians is we have to learn, okay, the composer wrote this piece of music for us, we have to interpret it. And it's our job to try and interpret it the way the composer would want. So we learned a little bit about our composer. We learned Michael Sweeney is the composer of this piece. And he's still very much alive. He writes for beginning and even intermediate bands. So he writes a lot of music for this age group. And he's very good at it. And he writes songs that are very fun to play. This song is called Let's Rock. And you're going to hear a bunch of different things in here. So you're going to hear some section features where each section of the band gets to do some different things, as well as some cool sounds and things from the band. So this is our first piece of band music, which is really, really exciting. And after we play this, we'll do a little transition. We'll have the middle school jazz get set, and then they will play next. So here is Let's Rock by the combined gold and purple bands. Enjoy.
band, as well as a couple of our other bands, the 8th grade band, and our other bands that have the 7:30 concert, the other 6th grade bands. And we get to start off this first piece. It's called Drama for Your Mom. It's by Victor Lopez. It's a fun tune for them to play, and then we get to feature a couple students. We have Brody Zapp on trumpet, and then Dahani Wenzel sing on tenor sax. Next up, before we get to our next tune, one of our students offered to give a little bit of a speech to our 6th graders who are thinking about jazz band. So without further ado, I'm going to hand the mic over to Dahani.
I'm Dahani Wenzel. I'm an 8th grader here at Discovery Middle School. I've been in jazz band since I was in 6th grade. And it was one of the best experiences of my middle school years. We get to play fun music, and we get to go on but have fun overall. Can I have all the 8th graders please raise their hands and or stand up, please? Yeah, that's a lot of people. A band isn't a band without people. And these are all the people, along with me, who are going to the high school. Next year, we're leaving BMS. And 1 trumpet and 3 saxophones and no low brasses are gonna make a band. All of these 6th graders have the chance to be in jazz band next year, and they should really, really take it. When I think of jazz band, I don't think of work. I don't think of coming to rehearsal, getting your instruments ready, playing your music, and then leaving, and not even having fun. I really, really think of fun. Jazz band is more of a fun thing. Jazz is jazz. It doesn't need to sound perfect. If you play C sharp instead of a C, whatever, it's jazz. It adds some fun. You'd also get to go on fun trips to jazz festivals. We just got back from Wilmer 5 days ago, and it was so fun. We got to listen to other professional jazz musicians, other schools who play some jazz music there too. Jazz band is really an amazing experience, and we love it. I really hope you join.
All right, the other tune that we're going to be playing for you guys is Guantanamera. It's a Latin chart arranged by John Barry. It's a great tune, gets us feeling a little bit warmer. I know it's starting to heat up, but I see the forecast. We're headed towards not great things this week, maybe. So maybe we'll think the warm thoughts and we'll stay away, right? So maybe that's why we're playing this. If you are hoping to check out our other tune, we'll be playing a crazy little thing called Love in the other concert. So maybe that's something to look forward for the people that are staying for that. So last up for us, Guantanamera, and that'll be the high school jazz band.
So this is the high school jazz group. We meet in the mornings on B days. We just got back from Wilmer ourselves too and had a lot of fun playing for a variety of different schools. We have one more selection here for you, but a quick note of thanks here. We have a wonderful administration here at Discovery that supports endeavors like this and supports music so very well. So can we give them a hand here for all of their work? Secondly, this concert stage, this area doesn't get set up by itself, so we need a huge hand for our custodial staff here at Discovery. And then students, I need your help with this one. Your parents, they buy you reeds, they buy you instruments, they make sure you get to rehearsal on time, they help you and support you and love you and care about you. Can we give them a huge hand for your parents, please? And then let's give one huge round of applause for the people that I get to work with every day. I'm super blessed and love working with these kids. Let's give them a huge hand. We've got a selection that if you're a fan of like 70s, 80s horn bands, you've probably heard this tune a couple times. This is called Vehicle by the Ides of March. We hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Students, this will be the last song of the concert, so after this you'll be able to go put your instruments away. Families, I'd like you to meet your students out in the foyer just because we will have kids and parents coming in for the next concert. Okay? So, thanks again. Have a good night. This is Vehicle.